What up, YouTube? I got another video for you today. Lack of videos, I know. I'm in the process of purchasing a house. It's kind of it's stressful, time-consuming, and it makes it really hard to make videos. But I have been getting knives in the time being, so I've got a bunch of cool stuff coming to you guys soon. I'll probably kind of wait to ramp those videos up until I move into my new shop, which is 25 by 25. I could adjust my lighting. As you can see, my lighting's always been so-so, and I'm going to try to do something where the quality of the videos are a lot better. Some editing and other stuff like that. I don't edit now. You guys can probably tell. You guys chew me apart in the comments about, oh, editing or stuff and whatever. But that'll get better. I got a lot of cool stuff coming. But anyway, I got a new knife. It's from Bad Blood. It's a collaboration with David Mosier. It's called the Persian. So let's take a look at it really quick. It's got brown and tan, textured G10, a really cool pattern. It is tip up, right hand carry only. It is a flipper liner lock there. Let me see here. Let me see so I don't misspeak here. The blade length on this guy is 4 1/4 inches. The overall is 9 3/4 inches long. The weight's 7.7 ounces. To be expected with a knife that's this big. If you're used to EDCing smaller knives, this is probably not for you. This knife is pretty much, it's a self-defense knife is what this guy is. Now, not to say you can't use it for normal EDC tasks, but that's where, you know, the pointiness, the swedge, the Persian upswept styling of the blade, it just screams self-defense. They did hollow grind on this with a swedge up top. It is a satin finish on the blade. Of course, the grind on the flats on there are moving horizontally, which kind of gives it kind of a two-tone type of deal. So it kind of looks like there's a like a polished, but the blade is actually it's a satin finish on there. You got David Mosier's logo on the blade along with Bad Blood there. On the other side, at the very top of the blade, you have your normal information that comes to Bad Blood's, of course, Hallmark Cutlery, the model number, and reinstating the fact that it's HCR14 MOV. Really cool knife. First impressions, actually, when I saw this knife in a magazine, and I was wanting to get it. I mean, this thing was really cool, and the price point's at $40, so it's pretty affordable. So even even people that are like, you know, have been knife enthusiasts for a while will find this knife to be attractive to them. And also the entry-level guys that, you know, are just now getting into the knife thing, that don't really have that income to get a knife, can afford something that's actually really damn cool. The ergonomics on this are really great. It's got jimping on here, but it's kind of on the soft side, but still works. You can choke up on this, no problem, for you know, doing some fine work if you need to. The deployment on this guy, it's pretty nice. It does get some. It does take some getting used to, and it does take some breaking in. I'm not going to lie to you. I had to flip this open a few times and play with the pivot, and then I got it working for me, no problem. Flips open really nice, really smooth. No grittiness, like, you know, when the detent ball travels across the blade. It's really nice and smooth. The lockup on it is pretty darn early. If you can focus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty darn early. As far as blade centering, it's pretty good. Really good. Now, I did hear a couple complaints on some other reviews about this area around the flipper the edge being a little on the sharp side. It is, but it's not. Trust me, it's not a deal breaker whatsoever. You could always, like what others have done, and just soften that with a Scotch-Brite wheel on the grinder if it really bothers you that much. But I haven't seen it to really be an issue. I don't find any hot spots here, as my pointer finger is pressed up in that, and I got a good strong purchase. I don't really feel too much of an inconvenience, or you know, not inconvenience, but any kind of a hot spot or irritation whatsoever there. The ergos, like I said, they work great for my size hand. Now, the one thing is with this choil area right here, it is kind of limited in size, so if you've got really big hands, it may be an issue. But I don't think so. I mean, it's really the handle shape and everything going together really makes sense. It's a really attractive knife, and for $40, I mean, you can't beat it. Bad Blood has always been like that, where they can make a really cool knife and it's not bad on the wallet whatsoever. I've done you know, a handful of reviews on the channel of a whole bunch of Bad Blood knives, and I actually have given them away in giveaways, and you know, gave away like 3 or 4 of them. And everybody I've ever given them to have just been, dude, it's an awesome knife. They EDC the crap out of it. It's very, you know, like I said, price point is there. It's really nice to see, especially with the way the knife industry's going. You know, it's either, you know, really, you know, everything seems to be getting really expensive, and it's good to see that Bad Blood is filling that void with cool stuff. Especially collaborations are really cool knife makers like Sean Kendrick and David Mosier. Really cool stuff. They have a lot of new stuff out, so I would definitely take the time out to Google Bad Blood knives to see what's coming out or what is out already. They have the razor hoof folder, which is awesome. It looks awesome. I haven't had it in my hands yet. It's on the way, actually. And I do have the Mosier Tonto on the way too, so that'll be coming up on the channel. Really impressed with this knife. It is a large carry. The only downside I see on this knife is that the pocket clip is pretty darn stiff, so you're wearing thick denim. It is a pain in the butt, but it's if you're pretty handy and very, very careful, you can kind of relax the tension on this by bending it just a little bit, and you'll get it. It's not a big deal. The pocket clip's actually kind of thick, and I think you should be able to get away with bending it just a little bit or relaxing the tension so it slides in and out of the pocket for EDC use. But really cool design there. Really cool looking knife there. The G10 is just awesome. I really like the way they did the chamfering and stuff on the edge. It's kind of like a rock pattern type of deal, and it's a different, you know, it's a different scale pattern than what you usually see, and it's nice to see on the price point, again, being at $40, being able to have something like a textured G10 with a really cool pattern. This G10 right there, I've never seen this G10 anywhere. And you know me, you know, I do knife modifications and stuff, so to have G10 like that, I'd have to actually make it on my own, which I usually do anyway. But this would be a pain in the butt to duplicate. It's a really cool pattern. You can see there. Really awesome. So, like I said, 40 bucks, you know, it's an awesome deal. I mean, besides the pocket clip, I don't really dig on the satin because of fingerprints or whatever. So I'll probably acid wash the blade, maybe stone wash it, acid stone wash, and I think that'll make it a little bit better. But I mean, as it is right there, perfect. 40 bucks, you can't go wrong with that. So anyway, guys, definitely check out Bad Blood knives. A lot of cool stuff coming out. The razor hoof folder, the other David Mosier Tonto folder that they got. They also have a mid-tech with David Mosier. It's pretty spendy. It's around $400, but I mean, you're talking about premium materials. They're numbered. It's a limited run, and definitely I've been seeing a lot of them pop up on Instagram, so they're already starting to gain a lot of popularity. So Bad Blood is definitely doing what they need to do to put a dent in this knife game that's going on right now. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being patient, waiting for the new videos. I'll have more coming out here soon with a lot of cool other stuff. You know, just because you guys haven't seen me around doesn't mean I'm not collecting or purchasing. See if I can get it to focus. There you go, guys. Check that out. That G10. Awesome. Alright, guys. Thanks for tuning in. New subscribers, appreciate it. Old subscribers, you rock. Peace.